Alright, so I'm going to give you a quick little run through of our propane system on our bus. Our propane is mounted under there. I'll show you what it looks like from in here though. A little better look. We have two bottles, two 20-pound bottles. You can see where the line goes up into the bus up there from the front. Okay, so two 20-pound bottles. This guy here is just so when I undo this pigtail that I can just hang it up out of the way, and it takes some strain off of the line. So we have two bottles, but we only use one at a time. The other one we just carry in case we run out. We don't actually run out. We just switch the bottles over. So propane bottle to the pigtail, which comes over, runs to a solenoid, which opens a valve when there's electricity to it. So our electrical wires are here. So electric gets supplied to it, it opens the valve. That high pressure gas comes down to the regulator. Regulator turns that high pressure gas into 11-inch water column, which our appliances run off in the bus. So off the regulator, this hose, which runs up and goes up into the bus where I showed you from the other view. One thing that we were told when doing this was that we needed a door to the outside for any emergency, like if the fire department needed to get to the propane, you'd get a huge fine if you didn't have a door located on the outside. So originally just had that door over there on the, like behind that box for storage access, and then we found out that we need that door on the outside, so just quickly cut that with an angle grinder. It's not the cleanest job, but it is effective. So I'll go inside the bus and show you where that line goes up into the stove, which is about right there. Pretty much gas line is from the propane bottles to the stove, as well as goes to the back side of the bus, which is about here where our water heater is and our connections for our propane heater. So I'll show you that inside. Alright, so on the inside of the bus we have our oven, which is in the kitchen here. Pretty much right beneath us was where that box with the propane bottles were. That gas line just runs straight up into here, comes in through the back of the oven. We have a gas on-off valve there, so we can turn it off before the appliance. And then if we want to use the oven part, we have to turn that on and off there. Just another shut-off valve. It's an old oven, it's 1960s, so there's nothing fancy about it. You actually have to light the flame. You turn the gas on, light the flame, and then you can use it. Same thing with the oven part. It has a pilot light. Took some getting used to. We just hadn't had one of those before, but once you know how it works, it's pretty straightforward. I showed you that solenoid valve down below, and this is where the switch is for that. We wanted it somewhere convenient to cooking, so when we want to turn the gas on, we turn that on, and that opens that valve under there and lets gas flow through the system. When this is off, that gas from those bottles underneath just can't go through that valve. It's really a safety measure. We wanted to know that if we accidentally left the stove on, or there was a leak in the line somewhere and we were gone for a period of time, that gas wasn't going to just be spewing out into our bus, and then when we came back, maybe we wouldn't smell it or something, and then you know, we could have an explosion the next time we tried to light a flame. It's nice that it has the light on there. That blue indicator means it's on. So like if we were cooking and forgot to turn it off, eventually we would see that light. It just gives you a reminder, yeah, it's like, oh yeah, turn that off. Runs on 12 volts. It's efficient. We don't notice it from a battery standpoint. So I would definitely recommend that for any of your propane systems. In the back, in our utility closet, is where we house our other gas appliances. We have the EcoTemp L10 water heater, and then our Wave 6 catalytic propane heater. So that propane line, that copper line, comes out through the back wall. There's a T. This is just a quick connect fitting that goes to the let's just connect this hose that will connect to the Wave 6 heater, and you can check out my other video on that install. We have the pressure gauge. It just reads the pressure in the gas line. It's at like 11-inch water column, and that's the recommended pressure for your gas appliances. It's nice to have that because it kind of lets you troubleshoot if something's wrong with like your regulator, or is there a leak, are you holding pressure. It's just nice to have that. Again, another gas shutoff valve before the EcoTemp L10 water heater. So that was just a quick run through of our propane system. I hope it was helpful. Please ask me any questions, comment below, and please subscribe and watch our other videos. Thanks for watching.